Y'all know what today is. Today is Sunday, which means it is fans' choice. You voted, your voices is heard, and now we jumping into some Marvel Magics and Dr. Voodoo, Avenger of the Supernatural, issue number 1. Yo, what are we waiting on? Roll that intro, cuss. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Earth Smack the Mad Scientist, and welcome back to the Orange Phoenix Media channel and another episode of Comic Book Declassified, Fans' Choice. Just like I said in the intro, you guys voted. We are dealing with Marvel and the magics of Dr. Voodoo, Avenger of the Supernatural. This 5-issue run makes Brother Voodoo, Dr. Voodoo, as Sorcerer Supreme. And you might be asking the question, what happened to start the Stephen Strange? Like, did he die? What happened? No, he did not die. He just lost the job of being Sorcerer Supreme. So how did he lose his job of being Sorcerer Supreme? The thing is, he practiced in dark magic during the events of World War Hulk and Secret Invasion. The Vishanti didn't take too kindly to that, so he lost his job. So the Eye of Okamoto was looking for a suitor to be the Sorcerer Supreme. Believe it or not, Dr. Doom was one of those candidates. But Jericho Drumm became the finalist and the new Sorcerer Supreme. But before we jump into issue 1, I got to give you a little bit of a backstory with Jericho Drumm. So let's get into it. So the story with Jericho Drumm, he's from Haiti. Now, he took time away from Haiti for like 12 years or so, and he got a PhD in psychology and other medical fields because he is a known doctor. He's been summoned to come back home. And let's just say he was met with a nice warm welcome because this man knows how to throw hands. He knows how to throw them things out there. You know what I'm saying? But he's been summoned by his brother. His brother Daniel is known as Brother Voodoo, but he has a known enemy named Damballa. Now, Damballa has to put a curse on Daniel. Now, the thing is with Jericho is that he don't believe in voodoo magic or anything like that. He believes in stuff with the medical field and all that. Like he can care less about what exactly is going on. But right in front of him, Daniel dies, and he lunges at Damballa, and Damballa has hands as well, and he couldn't do anything to stop it. So from that point, he like, maybe there's some validity on what's going on when it comes to voodoo and magic and stuff like that. So he goes to see Papa Jumbo. Now, Papa Jumbo was the one who actually trained him to become Brother Voodoo, and through a ritual with the help of Papa Jumbo, he is able to get that mark on his forehead, that V mark, and he also able to have his brother Daniel in spirit with him. So they are one anyway. So he can actively talk to his brother in spirit as he walks around and have a conversation. So he never truly lost his brother. Now let's go into issue number 1. Now this man off top shows up to Dormammu's dark dimension by himself. Nobody else behind him. It's just him. So it goes on to say, I anticipated that entry into the vile realm of yours would be more complex undertaking, Dormammu. He like, none are foolish enough to desire entrance, infant. By the 7 rings of Ragador, not even the mindless ones would dare it. He's like, I won't linger. He's like, your reach exceeds your grasp of Sorcerer Supreme. So at this point, he was attacked by Dormammu. He's like, father of arrogance, you know far too little of what I lack or where I shine. Before you, I hold the staff of Legba, guardian of the eternal crossroads, a right of the Hugan Supreme. One right among many that I am certain you know nothing of. I am not the Sorcerer Supreme you are accustomed to matching. I am Dr. Voodoo, the gunner of God. When I roar, the earth trembles. Barrier crows of Legba seal this abyss. And Dormammu's like, oh, hey, hold up. Whatever this pathetic ploy is, it will fail, insect. And he says, I deliver a message from Stephen Strange. The auras of Gokaxis that's guard your chamber. They are vulnerable to the language of no. You're like, I hope you have made this dark pit well, and it will serve as your tomb. This man defeats Dormammu in a way. He defeats Dormammu in a way. He traps him in the dark dimension. So he can't go to any other dimensions outside of the one he just sits in. This man went one-on-one, toe-to-toe with Dormammu. So there's some validity to him being Sorcerer Supreme. So after he got done with Dormammu, he goes back to see Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange is still around. Now, he's more like a mentor for Jericho. Like, you know, he's the new Sorcerer Supreme. Like, hey, here's what you do. Here's what you don't do. You know, I'm gonna give you advice on how to handle certain things. But also, Jericho doubles as a doctor. So whatever he's done being Sorcerer Supreme, he got to go back to New Orleans and do his job as a doctor as well. And he is not sleeping at all. So Doctor Strange says, don't agonize on the point. Dormammu is confined and you are surprisingly alive. Both good things. Perhaps it's time to call it a day and count your blessings. Yeah? He was like, nah. I got to go to the clinic. He was like, Jericho, defer to my wisdom on this one. You can't afford to split your time between being Sorcerer Supreme and being a medical doctor. And Jericho's like, nah, you couldn't, but I can. He's like, serving the people of New Orleans is not a responsibility I'm willing to sacrifice. The details of life are as relevant as broad strokes. And he actually tells Doctor Strange of something that he's actually dabbling in. He's like the scrying stones of Chiton breath. And he was like, yo, what exactly is going on? By the wicked wind of Watum, Jericho. This is dark magic. Tell me you didn't read from the wicked Darkhold. And he's like, a mutated variation transcended by the Elder Hawks like it. But yes, he's like, could be misused. This is a terrible, unacceptable risk. He's like, nah. It's like the unreal nature of the phantom wall around this observation post will guard against any existent being used the stones or transporting through them without my say. So he's like, listen, I'm Sorcerer Supreme. You're not. So mind your business. That pays you and we'll be all right. That's basically what he said without saying it. And so Doctor Strange goes on to say, like, and you are too apt and adept a pupil for me to spec and harbor like a low mage. That I chose you and your methods. It is I who have much to learn. Such is why I became predictable. I stopped learning and over all this time grew careless. I've shown you all I can. It is time I take my leave. And hey, Jericho's like, hey, while you gone, you know, relax now. Find the simple joy in just simply living. Exploit your freedom from the burden that you have carried so well for so long. I am prepared. And Strange is like, nah, no one is prepared for this. So there's a little bit of arrogance right here when it comes to Jericho. Like, listen, I practice voodoo magic. You know, I'm the Hogan Supreme. Now I'm the Sorcerer Supreme. So instead of just guarding one section, I got the entire universe to worry about, but I'm more adept to this than you. Like, you're adept to just being with the Vishanti. Like, you had to learn something else. But me, I have more knowledge when it comes to certain things. So maybe that little bit of arrogance might bite him in the face, but we'll see. So as he goes to New Orleans, he goes see this patient. And with this patient jumps up out of the bed and this man grinder shows up to attack Jericho. Now, he's able to subdue the man grinder just so much for Dr. Doom to actually show up. And Dr. Doom seeks the eye of Agamotto. So Jericho seeks his brother on Dr. Doom, only for Dr. Doom to phase his brother Daniel out. He's like, listen, I sent him back to the dead. I sent him to the great beyond as he should be. But as for you, dog, I'm coming for your eye of Agamotto. Like, it is for me. It is not meant for you. And Jericho says, it's Dr. Voodoo. See beyond your thirst for power, Doom. The eye has chosen me for the good of all men. It is I who must serve. From that standpoint, all right, Doom's like, all right, cool, we're going to scrap. So they scrap in this clinic, but Jericho transport them to another area, another dimension. But Dr. Doom foresees that too. So with that, he clocked that and then went to somewhere more of Dr. Doom's choosing. He's like, not where you expected. He says, I've rechanneled your teleportation energies to a location of my choosing. No low ass can help you here. No magic can survive the thirst of the slugs. And like, your bravado is a facade. It will not stave off the malevolent wretch who wants. From that, they get into it. So he lunges after Dr. Doom, and they go into this ravine. But in this ravine, they go through several dimensions. And you see there's one of them with Blackheart there. You see with Shuma Gorath. Dr. Voodoo lands the wrong way. Like, he's at a disadvantage at this point. And Dr. Doom continues to beat the piss out of Jericho. Now, from that standpoint, he's able to grab the Eye of Agamotto. And the Eye of Agamotto actually opens up and reveals something to Dr. Doom, to the point that he puts it down. Not sure what he saw, but the first thing that he said after he saw what he saw is like, listen, I wish you luck, Jericho Drumm. Though, as holder of that cursed relic, it will do you no good. The eye, what did it show them? So we don't know what it showed them. And that's the end of issue number 1 with Dr. Voodoo, Avenger of the Supernatural. So it got to be something very major for something that Dr. Doom is afraid of. And he's like, I ain't want nothing to do with it. Congratulations being the Super Supreme, my boy. You go handle that. I would not be a part of it. So you do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. And you tune in next Sunday with some more Dr. Voodoo, Avenger of the Supernatural, issue number 2. Now, also, when you hit that notification bell, make sure you hit all. That way, all of our content that we post, you get notified of all of that. Live, recorded, all of that. And we do put out other comic book coverage throughout the week as well. So until next time, y'all, peace.